And we're in the league. This hand is pretty good. We have Thoughtseize into Jace and Bolt Colgan's command, so definite keep. See what we're up against here. We're against Detroit Lion. So Matt Stafford is going to try and throw some touchdowns. We will stop him from doing that. Serum Visions. It's one card on the bottom and one card on top, as usual. Let me drew the Madcap experiment. Okay. I'm just gonna go ahead and play the Black Leaves Cliffs first. There is some value in getting more fetch lands into the graveyard to put Jace sooner. So he's got to terminate Bolt. This is interesting. Because we're playing Jace next turn, I'm pretty sure he's just going to terminate that. Because we don't want him to have to terminate because we got the Madcap experiment. Bolt is just a more efficient way to deal with Jace, because then you can Thought Scour and Bolt on the same turn. So I think we'll take Bolt. Yeah, this is probably a Grixis Delver deck. And pass the turn. I do like this new feature of Magic Online. Let's see. I'm definitely going to play the Jace. Let him terminate it. It's fine. It's not great. I think it's better than letting him just Thought Scour on the instep. And the debate is whether to crack the Scalding Tarn or to just play the island. I think I'm just going to play out the island. So I don't think Jace is going to live anyway, so flipping him quicker is not that big a deal. Thinning's not that big a deal. I think we do want to get a second black source with this, probably a Watery Grave. Yep. Oh, we drew another Bolt. Okay, that's annoying. That is a risk we decided to take. But that's okay, because we have Colgan's command to rebuy the Jace, and yeah, okay. So I think he's going to Thought Scour on instep, and in response, we might discard rebuy the Jace. I drew this far away from that. Yeah, so we know 3 of the 4 cards in his hand. Or we could wait until his instep to do that, so we can hold up Mana Leak, which is not great because we're not going to Mana Leak Tasigur. We could Mana Leak. I think we're just going to do it in response. We do need to play a little. These matches can go a little bit. I am going to get that Watery Grave. Life total will matter at some point. Turn Jace and discard red, black. And Thought Scour resolves. So he has Island Terminate, Unknown. Sorry, he discarded the Snapcaster Mage. Woo. He really wants to hold on to this. Oh, I guess he wants to hold on to the Terminate for Mr. Jace here. Nice. Got Serum Visions. Okay. It's a good chance we're going to shock ourselves with the Steam Vents and play Jace and hold Mana Leak up. Is this a Tasigur coming up? Yep. Okay, Tasker. So he's holding an island in hand. That's kind of odd. Playing shocking for the steam vents is a little bad. So that puts us at 13, hits us to 8, but we got Madcap experiment coming up, so we can go ahead and do that. Play Jace. Give up these two nice dual lands. What's that? So he's got Terminate Island in hand. You have a Pyromancer. Okay, that's somewhat annoying. So those last two cards are Island and Terminate. Huh. So how do we want to play this? First inclination is to bolt the Pyromancer. He attempts to terminate in response and gets a token, whatever. And then we can Mana Leak and keep our Jace, or we can just cast Madcap Experiment. Or we could just activate the Jace. I think we'll do that. Alright, so let's just bolt the Pyromancer, because Pyromancer just blocking the Platinum Imperial forever is quite annoying. Yep, and we're going to Mana Leak that. I think I mistapped. I should have left the Watery Grave open in case we draw a Terminate here. Let's see if we get punished. Do not get punished. So let's just discard the Mountain. Cast Serum Visions. I don't really want either of these cards. We could keep the Bolt in case he has another Pyromancer. But we do have, so Jace we're going to take up to 6, and then he can attack it for 3, so we've got that in reserve. So let's just bottom both of these. And play the Tar Pit and pass. Not activating the Jace was probably a mistake. Like I said, yeah, that was not good. That was not good. Okay. Let's Serum Visions. Okay, I do like the Terminate. I don't really want the Inquisition at this point. Will Madcap Experiments. Oh, whoops. This is just all kinds of bad sequencing right here. Just all kinds of bad sequencing, because now we wasted our Scry. The Jace is now somewhere shuffled in the bottom of our library. Possible is supposed to hold that land. Okay. EX that. Not giving him a Terminate, I don't think. Could give him a bolt. Bolt's not that big a deal right here. Delver's not very good either. I think we give him a bolt. Boy, it would be nice if he had a Jace on the battlefield. That would just be sweet. Draws Serum Visions. He's still holding an island, and this Terminator is now a bolt in my book. So since he has the bolt, that means we can attack and force him to double block. I think we just want to go ahead and terminate the Tassiger in case he's got mana leak, so then we can go ahead and get into the Tar Pit. Although that allows also... He's got that. Okay. So now we cannot, because we gave him that bolt, which is... yeah, I just have to get into the Tar Pit. So his hand is Bolt Island right now. Okay, so he uses the bolt there. Thoughtscour. What did I miss? Did he exile an island? Ah, whatever. Okay. So his hand is whatever he just drew off the top of the Thoughtscour. He can have a Delver. So this, a lot of mistakes are made with this deck. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and attack. I think we want to... I don't think making him discard is great right now. I think we just want to shock the Delver and rebuy the Jace, and then play the Jace. Turn Jace. Shock the Delver. Red, and Jace. So this means we can just keep giving him the Delver to the Tassiger. This time, when we flip Jace, we will activate it. That seems like the correct strategy. Okay. Yeah. We were definitely supposed to block the elemental token. Whatever. Discard the Delta. Is this a Bolt? Ugh, Spell Snare is so good when it's good. Okay, let's see. So this matchup, you could, I could leave in the Platinum Imperion thing, but I think I'm just gonna go ahead and cut that. As a Staticaster is pretty good against Pyromancer tokens, that stuff. So it's pretty grindy. Cold against command is pretty good. I do want to go with those. The dispels are pretty good. I'm actually going to just cut. I don't think I want a bazillion discards spells. I don't think I really want anger on the draw, especially if I'm adding Dark Confidant in that. Counter Squall is more or less a worse version of the spell, or more expensive version. 2 life can matter. I could. There's nothing really wrong with the Thoughtseize. I think I want at least one Thoughtseize, so it hits Gurmag Angler and Tasigur. And clicks are still good. Mana Leak's not great. It's better when you're on the play, which I am, but I could cut it as well. That would probably where I'm leaning. Spell Snare is just always very good against this deck. It's Snapcaster, Mage, Terminate. Yeah, I think so you've already got 2 Dispels. I'm going to cut the Mana Leak. And let's see if I can not screw up this game. This hand is fine. We're going to be taking some damage from our lands, but we will get Inquisition into Bob. So, hopefully what we lose in okay, so we get Watery Grave here, and Inquisition. Okay. This is a lot of stuff here. I think we just take, he's got 2 lands, he's on the draw. Taking Serum Visions doesn't do a lot. I think we just take the Lightning Bolt, force him to whatever, Dreadbore or terminate the Bob. And then hopefully we'll be able to get some stuff going. Alright, so Spiral Wolf Canal, Serum Vision's down. And Scries went top. I am gonna just fetch a mountain. I don't want to take too much damage. And this does give us all our colors. We've got plenty of red cards in hand, so the basic mountain probably won't screw with us. So drew water that. So 4 of his 6 cards in hand are these cards. And Bob's gonna die. Forcing him to fetch a basic swamp is a little not usually great in this matchup. Alright, so he's used the terminate, so he's got 2 unknown cards, let him draw. Or I'm tempted to just go ahead and call against command him now, so it definitely resolves. So rebuy the Bob and make him discard. Black, red, whatever. So I discarded the Dreadbore. And he shocks. Would have really liked to get a land there, but Oh, I think actually if we should just Snapcaster Inquisition him. He might be holding up a spell snare. More likely he's got like a Kolaghan's command is my guess. He's shocked. It could be electrolyzed too. Probably doesn't have electrolyze after I show him Platinum Imperium. But Kolaghan's command, the shatter mode on Kolaghan's command is pretty good against old Imperium. So he's probably gonna like snap bolt us right here. No, he's just gonna let it happen. Alright, so the question, we just let it all happen. Interesting. I think we take the Kolaghan's command here. Possibly the Snapcaster Mage. See, the problem is if we take the Snapcaster Mage, he just Kolaghan's commands it back. If he wants to Snapcaster back the Kolaghan's command, he's going to have to draw a couple of lands. So, he uses that, and I assume he Snap bolts us. Alright, so his hand is now, Mana Leak, Terminate. So I'm not going to play anything into this Mana Leak. I could just start Confidant. I could Bob and then still be able to bolt the Snapcaster or whatever else he comes up with. I think I'd rather just wait until his end step and cast this and play the Staticaster. We'll just take 2 more. It's getting to be a little bit low on life here. Actually, I want to just do this now. See, he does not really know what our hand is. Let me just run it out now. If he plays a Tasker or something, we can just terminate it. Oh, we can try to. Alright, there's the Mana Leak. Yeah. Alright, so I think we want a Dark Confidant and Bolt. Bolt first in case he's got Spell Pierce. Don't think he can afford to let us bob for a few turns. I guess this Polluted Delta is going to get a Watery Grave. Yeah, Watery Grave seems right. Shock and rebuy Snapcaster. Okay. And he does not have a 4th land, so he cannot Snapcaster terminate yet. We also cannot Snapcaster Kolaghan's commands. Could Snap Bolt, but let's just run out this Jace. And probably he has to terminate it. But again, that uses up on his turn. So he's got terminate Snapcaster, unknown. We are kind of getting owned right now. This is up on cards. I guess, how did he end up on cards? Let's see, Colgan's commanded us, we Colgan's commanded him. Alright, Delta. I think we just Delta for a swamp and then rebuy the Jace. So his terminates down, he has a Snapcaster. Don't want him to have up Snapcaster mana leak. Okay. Alright, Colgan's command is definitely the best thing in the graveyard. Swamp. Or actually, I do want to get island. We've got double black. I guess we don't really need triple black. More like we need. Yeah. Probably just won't ever matter. Oh, we're painful truths. Okay. Pain life. Okay. So he's got a Snapcaster Mage and 2 unknown cards. I feel like he's probably leaving up Spell Snare, which is annoying. But can't really do anything about it. Play out the Jace. Okay, did not have Spell Snare. That's good news. What do we got? Tassiger coming up. Or an Anglers. So he's leaving up. You can Snapcaster Terminate as well. Or you could just draw bolts. I think we just go ahead and I don't want to run into a Spell Pierce. That could very well be wrong. Alright. Counterspell's good. Spell Snares that. I think we have to not that. I think we just leave out the Spell Snare. It's not very much of a cost to exile 3 cards. 3 lands out of our graveyard. And he's got the Counter Squall, which we can Spell Snare. This is not. He's got a. His last card is Snapcaster Mage, which is like the best card. But we do at least have some things going on. Snapcaster Colgan's command, I guess. Rebuy the Tassiger. and shock our Snapcaster. Alright, that was what happened. Okay. Yeah, we're in dire straits right now. Leave this Scalding Tarn to discard to either a Jace or whatever, but he's going to Tassicker here, and we're going to be in a bad way. Yeah, we need to draw our own Snapcaster. Dispel would have been good at some point, but not now. So that is the match. We'll try again soon.